Okay, welcome to live of my Dante Divine Comedy reading. I was a little bit struggling first to set this live because I wanted to keep it like here. I set actually even this kind of like a thing to do on the table, but I couldn't get that phone connected to this live. So now I mastered to do this live on my computer, but I don't know how to do it yet on my phone. And of course I know how to do it on Facebook Live, but I feel like Facebook Live is the video quality is not ideal. So welcome whoever is there. This is my Divine Comedy live. I did already today the solstice second part. If you want to check it, I put timestamps for all star signs. I mean, there is for that reading, there is readings from Aries till Virgo, and the previous solstice reading was on Thursday, and there I had the other 6 signs. You can find them on my live. If you go to the live, there are those live readings. So now let's introduce the piles. So here we have, I already have the Dante card here, but you make your choice based on this picture. So, but call is a light message, and sacral chakra. So pile number 1, but call and sacral chakra. I want to bring this kind of light messages here because going to these stories of hell of Dante Alighieri, it's good to have this kind of light, white light oracle healing messages in the end when we deal with the shadows. Pile number 2 is Cupio Dissolvi, like this, and then root chakra crystal. I also noticed that my hair was is still a little bit messy because I've been a bit busy cooking Christmas food and all, and then trying to do this reading. So anyway, here is pile number 3 is Alabaster tablet of Laylah and crown chakra. So these are your choices. Then it's female energy here, and also to know this, you will get with the first pile Fantastic Creature tarot deck. Pile number 2, you will get this root chakra related as below deck, and as a bow deck with this crown chakra. This is the bottom of the deck. Okay, interesting. Christmas related. Holly and the Oak King. Okay, so this one is the start. So we start with pile number 1. I'm already going forward. Hopefully this reading becomes okay. If you would like to comment during the live, you have to be subscribed to my channel. So everybody who is subscribed can comment. So let's start. We're also here today, Snow Baby, to remind the pure innocent baby inside of you, and then Polar Bear as a spirit animal. And let's have this hand. And a little bit more nice things from here because you cannot see them now. So here. Okay, so pile number 1, pot call, is this kind of card. There is X in here in the hat, kind of talking about the wheel of fortune. Then in tarot is always end of a cycle, end of something. So this baby driving this bike, it could be also kind of, there's always this development cycles when you're a child, and that is a big moment when you learn to drive a bike. Of course, there is still here like this helping wheels. The parents have put there that the kid will be safe, but he is on the mannequin P here, is called mannequin bike. It's here ready to drive, a bit like a chariot. This is anyway chariot year 2023. It's end of the chariot year. We are going towards the strength year, number 8 year. But anyway, let's see what is the Dante story here. Inferno, canto 10. The poets begin their they journey down a secret part in 6th circle of hell. They are heretics. 6th cycle heretics believe that the body did not contain a soul. Many of these are Epicurus, followers Epicurus, the Greek philosopher, whose philosophy was the attainment of happiness, defined as the absence of pain. According to Dante's idea of retribution, the heretics' punishment is to circle of eternity in flowing tombs. There is these tombs that are like smoking until judgment days, when the tombs will close and the souls inside will be sealed forever within their ghostly bodies. Shade, shadow. Okay, my writing is a little bit bad here, but anyway. Yes, anyway, I'm gonna read. There is this numbers usually showing. Where is this? I have pictures from this. My idea here in this reading is to show from this Custovedore, Canto 10, some pictures. So here is the, already in chapter 9 it was showing the grave of heretics. It was starting like this. And then here is the tomb opening, like a judgment day. What did you do in your life? How, as you as a soul being, part of soul family, were using your time on the earth? Did you do it for good or for bad? Something like that, a bit judgment coming here. And the last part was a little bit weird. Anyway, here you will get the fantasy creature tarot cards. Let's take them immediately. But before we do that, actually, I will give you some feeling cards. Oi, the hand. It's possible, not fall. This is for my grandma. I don't want to lose it. She had beautiful booklets and a lot of items. So anyway, feeling of your person, pile number 1. Feeling of your person. So this. So ghost can't rest. Fears, fear of loss, feeling vulnerable, wandering soul, restless energy, insecure, lost in twilight. There is some kind of ghost, some kind of. It's interesting. This heretic has also the grave open like this, kind of like a twilight, and then there is this ghost. So something is in the past you cannot let go. This ghost should go to the grave and rest in peace, but no, the grave is opening. There is something still there. It's not solved. Let's see if in this reading we can find out what is that. Then Match made in heaven, 100% yes, action now or never, intention, dream, relationship, feeling aligned. So you're supposed to be having some match made in heaven, almost like this ghost has fixed it for you. Like this ghost in the heaven knows, like should listen some kind of guidance of the spirit that there is a match made in heaven. Okay. Then amorous. There is really like this amorous, light and fuzzy feelings, romantic, in love, happy and alive, chivalrous actions. It's almost like the ghosts have found peace in the twilight, in the sense that have found match for you in that twilight. Somehow can see clear. Maybe you should, like, I don't know, this is a weird story, but like it's pointing that you should have amorous feelings, or you should let yourself love, because there is something that is 100% yes, action now or never. This alignment that the ghost here is saying to you. Heretic. No, heretic didn't have a soul, it was said, but this is a soul, definitely. What else we could see? Maybe I'll take a light message for you, because it's so dark with these heretic stories and so with this ghost. Let's have I have this kind of I am statements. Let's land this reading a little bit with that. File number 1 with this pot call. More. We have, I'm learning from everyone and everything around me. Okay, this could be like advice. You can learn everybody and everything around you. And I'm committed. So that is coming here. Okay, it's your Dante card. Committed. Try this bike. Then, let's see, let's put this card here now. Let's see your tarot cards. File number 1. Anybody seeing this also is welcome to comment. So, okay, pile number 1. What could be the messages? There is this kind of like a ghost, match made in heaven, and amorous. Yes. Is it like somebody behind, like a dead person, past person, wishes that you would have that match made in heaven? And what is here coming? Nothing else. Okay. This tree is here. So there's this 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and High Priestess. This kind of nature protective gnome is here, going alone. Really, really beautiful Christmas Eve. This is really like a Santa Claus coming. This is like a gnome stories, like gnomes can be very like animals, helpers and healers. And we have this 7 of Wands talking about Valkyries. I remember that story, I can read a bit for you. And then we have High Priestess, really wise energy here. Almost like I feel like this is your ancestors wanting to come through with these High Priestess stories. I think I'm gonna, like, even the Valkyria here is kind of the same. So if you lost a person, you might feel like this, but this is kind of almost like this is the message you should hear. Okay, let's see what they are. High Priestess. See that my phone is not on. Okay. It's Major Arcana card, so it's meaningful. I don't know what this is, but call number 8, talking about next year, because number 8 is the next year also. It's also very pretty, very interesting artist too. Now we are looking. This could be something even your ancestors want to say to you, something about this snake. High Priestess. So dark here. Egyptian Ulazit. Known to the ancient Egyptians as Uazit, this cobra goddess appeared on the crown of pharaohs as the Uraeus, the upraised cobra. Uazit appears in a variety of forms: a winged cobra, a crowned cobra, or a woman wearing a vulture headdress and the red crown of northern Egypt. In human form, she holds a papyrus sceptre with a long snake twined around it. A goddess sceptre. A goddess of great power and magic, Uazit was closely connected with the god Ra and the goddess Isis. The scrolls and the hieroglyphs represent hidden spiritual mysteries and ancient magical practices. A secret will be revealed. Use the intuition to understand and solve a problem. This card can represent an important woman in a man's life. Use this card to help seek your spiritual part or see into your future. Use in protection spells, particularly for major changes. Okay, there is some ancient, maybe wisdom of ancestor that you should return to, possibly written somewhere. A piece of text. Writing. Seven of Wands is another powerful woman, Valkyria. Seven of Wands is usually standing your ground. So, Valkyries. The Valkyries were magnificent young women who rode their flying horses over battlefields to collect the souls of warriors worthy to enter Odin's Hall of the Slain in Valhalla. The chosen warriors battled all day and feasted each night, served by the Valkyries. In Viking mythology, the Valkyries were also considered warriors who earned their place in Valhalla. The Valkyria on this card brings success to all those who have struggled for it. You are now in a strong position to carry your dreams and desires to success. You have faced adversity and won. Meditate upon the card to help you build self-confidence and determination. Okay, beautiful. Active energy to go to the next year. Very beautiful. Kind of like this bike here is also moving. Then we have the still card. Oh, so I didn't even open it, but in the end I open and there is 10 of Wands and there is really these heart moments. Maybe really this is like the Minotaur, Minos bull lost in the labyrinth. This, is also very long. Maybe you need a guidance. You are a little bit like in this labyrinth lost. And this is almost like the year feels heavy, ending heavy or something. I'm gonna read this to see 10 of Wands. not endless time today to do this reading, but I look in this video. So, Minotaur. When the Cretan Minotaur was born from the unnatural union of Queen Persephone and the Minoan sacred bull, he had a human body, but the head of the bull. King Minos built an underground labyrinth to hide this creature. The Minotaur on the card labors his way among the ones of authority that clutter his path. His back is bent under the burden of the stigma. The spinning halo-like tunnel symbolizes his spiritual journey towards the source that will heal him. A tangle of events is straightened out, but the outcome may not be to your liking. You feel as if you're carrying a very heavy burden. Be certain you have not taken up someone else's responsibilities. A new and difficult cycle is coming, but you have the strength to handle it well. It's like a hard worker. So I think you have to remember this kind of like a wisdom and the energy behind it all. You might feel really left in the cold, and this 5 of Pentacle is left in the cold alone usually, and then is the one who has all the ones to carry and has like done so much work. But this kind of female wisdom you could turn into this high priestess energy and this holding your ground to be this kind of warrior queen. This is your advice. But overall you have some kind of match made in heaven, that even like the ghost who cannot rest is kind of reminding you about this 100% yes, and some amorous things that is possible for you. It's very possible. Let's read now the butt call and let's move on to the next part. This is number 8. So this card is your advice. Eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Beautiful. Butt Call is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the Divine Voice, the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel it is an inner knowing, a truth. The honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, the deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we may initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. The spiritual voice of Butt Call is always true, always healing, and always in harmony with the higher loving plan of the universal heart, which is working toward the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts. Hers is the healing sound, the voice of divine prophecy, which not only tells what shall be, but through speaking of the highest potential creates a blessing which manifests the ultimate goodness within us. When Butt Call appears in the reading, an inner spiritual call may require a leap of faith. A more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. Paving the way for the higher self to manifest typically means that fear and control-based approaches need to be surrendered. Butt Call presence indicates something more appropriate and vital needs to supersede the limiting structures currently in place. As a consequence, she is portent of spiritual transformation and material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage, but brings rich reward on many levels. Okay, I'm gonna read this all, even if it's long, because maybe you need to hear this. This is almost like coming from your ancestors. The oracle of Pat Call indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This may be a voice in your own heart which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be an intuitive inner knowing to be recognized. It may be a loving and helpful voice of a reliable guide or friend whom you know can be trusted. It may be a teaching from a dream or insight from a meditation, or even an inkling that certain happening or sightings are signs from the universe to help you on your life path. Pat Call is the clear voice of communication between humanity and higher beings. When called upon, she will assist a human to accurately interpret a sign of omen. Her voice brings clarity, therefore this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. The oracle also encourages you to practice your power of discernment, filter echo from heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself or another, increases your confusion or makes matters seem more complicated, it is like to be an echo-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on more authentic spiritual ground. Okay, I give you the healing process because really this picture in this Gustave Doré was like the grave was opening. There was this restless spirit here. I will give you this healing thing too. Healing process. Take a moment to disconnect from potential distractions and seek out sacred, quiet space where there is room for reflection. You may wish to have a journal and pen with you to make notes. When you are ready, say aloud, I call upon the divine voice of Pat Call, guardian of luminous communication and clear channel for spiritual truth and healing grace. Please bless me with clarity. According to the highest wisdom and mercy, and in divine timing, may I read the signs and hear the voice of truth louder than all others. May all beings receive the guidance they need to find happiness and spiritual freedom. When you are ready, place one hand over your heart and consciously connect to your breathing. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Allow your awareness to connect with your heart. Notice which sensations, feelings, messages, or insights flow as you tune into your heart. Notice any strengthening of your intuitive awareness over 3 days that follows this exercise. Be open to your heart and know that its truth will become clear at the perfect time and in a perfect way. When the time is right for you, ground yourself and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. Okay, very beautiful healing here. This card. Yeah, you have to, especially at the end of the year now, let some old hurt go. But sometimes we need time for it, so I understand also. Things take time, but yes, I'm committed. I'm learning from everyone around me. Okay, let's move to next reading. I have things to do today, so I cannot be in this room forever. Which one we have? The root chakra next. So we have here Cupio Dissolvi and root chakra, mother and a victim. So this is remembering to be this kind of nurturing person. Let's take feeling cards of your person right away. Oh, root chakra start to jump. So, feeling of your person. This one. Feeling of your person. Okay, dynamic awareness. I am love. Love is being, belief to God and Goddess and higher love, awareness of love in action, mystic feelings, spirituality, oneness, life is love and love is life, compassion. Beautiful. Then we have wounded, emotional pain, depression, defense, triggered, healing, abandoned, fear, emotionally unavailable. Something wounding connect to your person. Anyway, there's beautiful, this kind of spiritual heart wounding. Sometimes there is this kind of saying like, if you have a scar, that's a place where you get light inside. So you can feel it, like understand that those are like the kind of like a crack in the soul can kind of shine through from those cracks. You have a lot of light inside. And then telepathic, soul connection, intimacy, images is not messages, intense mind reading, understanding deeply feelings and matter. So there is this kind of telepathic connection. Beautiful. And you get this as below deck. So let's have a look into it. Pile number 2. Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas day evening. Eve. Pile number 2. What you need to know. This. Temperance. There is beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius card. Beautiful, this kind of like a feast of balance and heart alchemy and all this. Really, this Merry Christmas spirit is showing here in this card. Beautiful. Knave of Pentacles. It's like a page of Pentacle. Somebody making future investments. Maybe there's some project you need to look into. It's like helping gnomes around you. Then, 5 of Wands. This can be some argument in the work-related environment. Anyway, sometimes criticism is constructive also, so take the feedback well. The calendar is showing here. Maybe there's some important deadlines. Lizards are jumping over them like, you have to do this, this, and this, a little with pressure. And then we have 9 of Wands. Okay, this is not so bad. Usually it's a little bit like you are like needing a rest. You have burnt your candles a lot, but this one is kind of having a little winter rest here. Or maybe this a little sacred space. Okay, let me see. We have to read the Dante card, of course. Let's start with that. I even forgot. So this is your Dante card. So like Bruce's Proud is written. Paolo and Francesca were just reading a book when they fell in love. Husband of Francesca saw them kissing and killed them. It's a bit like a how do you call it? Like a third wheel situation, but this was like a sinful thing. That's why the Paolo and Francesca are in hell. Let me show the pictures of them before we read more. Sinful reading a book. Soulful connection here. How many numbers were connected to the story is so this Minos is connected to this. Here it's written, there standeth Minos horrible and snarls, examining this transgression at the entrance, judges and sends according as he cured stem. There's kind of like a judgment moment happening in the hell, Dante. Then the lustful. There's some lustful going on here. The infernal hurricane that never rests hurtles the spirits onward in his ravine. Okay, this lustful are going there. And then Paul and Francesca. Oh, poet, willingly speak would I to those two who go together and seen upon the wind to be so light. Some lovers. Here also illustration of this Custodio. Love has conducted us unto one death. Cain awaited him who conjured our life. And then here, Paul and Francesca, that day no farther did we read there. Okay, the book had to go because they had to kiss a little bit. Okay, this is the Dante story, but here, one more. I swooned away as if I had been dying and fell even as a dead body falls. So some heavy love-making, romantic feelings. Okay, here the story, can I read well? Canto 5, Inferno. Dante and Virgil descends to second circle of hell. They see monster Minos, who stands at the front of an endless line of sinners, assigning them further torments. The sinners confess their sins to Minos, who appoint them to right circle of hell. Depending on their sins, they end up to the circle of hell. Lustful committed sins of flesh. There is Helen from Troia, whose sake Trojan war was fought. And yeah, like it was kind of like hearsay, like it's this Helen of Trojan's fault that this whole tragedy was happening in Troia. And then Cleopatra is also there. Dante feels sympathy as these souls are damned because of love. One lost soul, Francesca, tells Dante how love was her undoing. Yeah, she fell in love with Paolo de Rimini, her husband's younger brother. Husband killed the lovers. Dante faints. Yeah, often the Dante faints when he hears these stories. Eventually it's too much for Dante and his faints. But anyway, there was this kind of triangle story. In your cards we have these beautiful celebrations. Somebody working on a project, having little issues at the work, but then having this kind of rest period. It is needed. Not so bad, especially because this is the major arcana card, the Sagittarius card, Temperance card. It's like a heart alchemy now in Christmas period. So maybe you should just focus on these good feelings. I'm not worried that it will work so much. Let's move on fast. So we take this advice card, Cupio Dissolvi now. Little light message for you. Card number 2. Number 2. Okay. Things are flying. Beautiful warm also. Okay. It's time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your fate. I don't think I have to read anything else of this. It's very beautiful said. There is just have faith and let go on the hard stuff. You are deserving also to rest and kind of be peaceful. Okay. And I'm gonna move on because it's Christmas and I have to go to my child. I wanted to just do these readings today. So next one, the last one, is pile number 3. This card, Dante, and Crown Chakra, and Alabaster tablet of Laylah. So let's see what comes here. I'm gonna immediately take your cards and only then read the Dante cards. So, card number 3. What is it for you? Okay. So this is Maven, Justice energy. He's talking about Demeter and Persephone. So there is some mother and daughter thing. Then there is 4 of water, 4 of cups. Maybe there is like a wishing well. But this is a little bit meditation about the 4 of cups is usually like a little pause to reflect. We have also Ace of cup, Ace of water, beautiful love here. And 8 of water, going your own path, but it's cooking. Very, very emotional. 3 of these cards are cups, and 1 is really like an ace. And then we have this justice card. So I think it's somehow, I mean, it's almost like nice Christmas cooking, but like there's definitely love. And Dante card is, okay, let's take the feeling cards first of this person. Card number 3, feeling of your person. How your person is feeling. How your person is feeling. Okay. Kindness, being kind and caring, good heart, good queen, king, nurturing, loving, healing with positive actions and words. Beautiful. And stop holding back. Afraid of intimacy, afraid hiding in this shell, frozen heart, nervous, hard boundaries to protect oneself, heart locked up, wall up. Okay. Okay, let's see the Dante story. This Inferno Canto 8. Two fires shoot up from the tower. Soon after, a boatman, Phlegian arrives, eager to take damned souls deeper into hell. The sight of the poets anger him, and Virgil chastises him, and poets enter to the boat. A soul rises from the slime and accosts Dante. The soul is Dante's Florentine's enemy, Filippo Argenti. Dante wishes him to receive future punishment, and Virgil is happy that Dante doesn't feel any more sorry for people in hell. Shortly, shadows descend upon Argenti and tear him to the pits. It's taking the shadows, taking this person away. The boat approached the shore, and Dante see the city of Dis. It's a city of hell. where the fire of hell glows. Virgil and Dante are refused to enter. Or if Virgil enters, he will never be allowed to return to his poet circle of hell, because poets have a specific circle of hell. Virgil tries to open the gate, but it's unsuccessful. It's unsuccessful in this task. And then he's asking the Great One to open the gate. So they are waiting then that happen. Okay, let me see the pictures. 24. Here is the boat person. Styx Plegias, the antique pro goes on its way, dividing more of the water than is wont with other. Here is the Styx Philip Argenti, then stretched he both his hand onto the boat. Wearied my weary master, trusting back. That's coming this soul from the waters. And then still the portal of this, I could not hear what he proposed to them, but with them there he did no linger long. Ere each within in rivalry ran back. So he's trying to open the gate. Get there, but was not able to open the gates. Okay, I think this is interesting because here the Persephone is going to hell too. Is married to Hades and is going there for like a half year and then coming back in the spring. I think it's this kind of dark period in your life, but still there's a lot of feelings. Still this person is alone. There's a lot of love in this cup. The cup is kind of cooked here. There's even a water here in this well, a wishing well. So I just see there is maybe some justice related thing. Things have to be like right and truthful. And there's a lot of emotion, but it should be like right and just. And there's somebody who's holding back here, yes. There's this person see that you are very kind. So, I mean, there's a lot of this pure, beautiful, loving feelings. So it's not bad. I'm trying to make this very fast now. Alabaster tablet of Laylah. Let's see what is this. Advice for you. 41. 41. Really wanna celebrate also Christmas, so just wanted to make this effort, as I do this usually on Sunday. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. The angel Laylah heralds from Talmudic scriptures. Unlike any other angel, she is specifically described as a feminine being. Laylah is reminded that there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to live our lives skewed toward the masculine, we will miss out. There is great value in masculine tendencies toward exploration, adventure, progress, and development. However, the feminine tendencies toward compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy are balancing necessity. Interesting that the kindness was already in the table here. Person see you like that? For humanity to survive, these dual wisdoms need to find balance and integrate into mature expression in every human heart. The appearance of Laylah in a reading suggests the feminine must lead at this time. Allow the way to be shown rather than directing a path based on your current perspective. Laylah is a guardian angel watching over all transitions, including the transition of the soul into the embryo during conception and the guiding of the soul out of body and into the realms of light when a physical life draws to a close. Alabaster, Alabaster was lauded by the ancient Egyptians as a guardian stone which leads the soul towards the light during times of transition. The alabaster tablet of Laylah indicates that you are navigating a significant transition. It may be that your outer life is going through change, or it may be that inner changes are happening within your soul, or both. You may not know how to traverse the shifting inner and outer landscapes, but the oracle advises you that this great angel is guiding you faithfully and effectively. In the Talmud, Laylah teaches wisdom to all souls before they are born. She then strikes the upper lip of the infant at the moment of birth, creating the indentation at the upper lip and causing the child to forget everything they know. Life is then the journey of reconnection and discovery. The alabaster tablet is a crystalline scripture. Its vibration encourages the soul to seek the light and the spiritual part, sparking remembrance of inner truth. It helps us remember the sacred purpose for which we were born. If you feel out of your depth or in need of more information or understanding, this oracle reassures you that it's okay to not know everything right now. The answers you need shall become clear at the right time. All is within. And Laylah is maternal, protective, and devoted to the human collective. Her name can translate as night. She is able to traverse our own spiritual nights, whether they be the periods before, after, or during our lives when we are going through a dark night of the soul. Laylah is there, reminding us that the spirit will always show a way, and within us is the wisdom to find it. Okay, I think this was very long, but I think there is a beautiful feminine energy reminded here, and everything is feminine, even on this table. There is the mother Demeter and the daughter Persephone, who is married to Hades, has to go dark, underworld, and then there is this one. I think I'm called to read this till this Four of Water. Time is getting very late, but I want to read this. This might be something meaningful. Four of Water. I find it fast. Where is it? Very female energy here. Okay, let's see what this card holds. Healing. Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. This person looks so nice. There's also a cup in the hand. What else? Is there fire? Wow, it's good I read this. Is healing. Bridget is a popular goddess and associated with many things. In fact, we've already met her in the deck in Arcana in bulk. That's a star card. Here, the symbols such as the apple tree and the caduceus are used to point to her role as a healer. She, among other things, the keeper of the holy wells and rivers that flow with healing waters. She also holds a flame, for while most healing is soothing and cooling like the water of a well, some healing requires more aggressive actions. This really also to me looked like a temperance card. Anyway, some healing requires more aggressive actions like the fire. Sometimes things must not just be washed away, but utterly destroyed in order achieve a full healing. The application of pain may be necessary in order to alleviate pain. The Four of Water brings with it the promise of healing of some sort, emotional, physical, or perhaps of a relationship. Although there may be a bit of pain involved, the long run promise relief and smooth sailing. Yes. Wow, this is a healing well. Wow. Beautiful. I always, when I had a traumatic experience, I had a feeling like my well was like black suddenly with oil. And indeed, you should always navigate to clear waters, to see clear, to have clarity, and yeah, getting every kind of cloud away, to feel clear and have this clear kind of well. Even fire in the hands. Wow. This tells me then also like this almost like some kind of a healing soup cooking there. This could be such a good winter food. I would say that something like this, drinking a healing potion, something like that might be very nurturing for you. Something cooking very healing, like a porridge or soup or I don't know. It's an 8. Quickly see looking what is the meaning of this 8 card. So that was a beautiful healing. It's in magic and transformation. Okay, I'm gonna read this to pile number 3 still. Cheridwen is a popular Welsh goddess and is associated with many things: prophecy, magic, death, rebirth, divine wisdom, and inspiration. In this instance, we are thinking about her as the goddess of cauldron. A cauldron is a symbolic of a place where magic happens. That is, where something is transformed into something else. Cheridwen is perhaps best known as the goddess of the cauldron, for it is said in some versions of the myth that it was in cauldron that she created Talisan, the famous bard, although in some versions her womb symbolized the cauldron. Magically speaking, whenever we cast a circle, we create a type of cauldron, a place of out of place and a time of time, a safe place where magic occurs. The 8 of Water is a time of powerful change. Your intent and decision will have long-term ramifications and will shape the direction being determined at this time. You have the power to create the transformation that you seek. Such a powerful message together with this Laylah. And this is like here, the cauldron is this well, this clear pond. Here it's the Kral, the love, the beautiful love of the mother, for example, this that go beyond. And here is the mother with a daughter, like saying goodbyes, but having this beautiful connection. Yes, this is really some kind of like a healing, and remember the kindness. There's something about healing the world even. Yes, even this is like a Titans holding the world on the shoulder. Okay, I think I'll end my online readings here. This is was a crown chakra pile, so it's really like being this guru, this healing guru, remembering all the cauldrons you can use to heal and make magic in the world. Okay, I end this reading here. If you like, give me a like, and I hope this reading was helpful. And Merry Christmas. Bye.